Welcome to another video on my Arduino Yun, which is partly IoT device and running embedded Linux, connected to network, and when I insert this, also USB storage device. So let me put it in. And connected to electronics and fischertechnik. The objective is to acquire data from the potmeters, as well as signals from phototransistor and signals from wherever possible. All this data is stored on here, then copied from the network to a laptop, and then hopefully in a nice graph to into mathematical software like Octave and Scilab, all free. Programmed in C, and lately there have been some problems using the array, software array, because it didn't go like I had in mind. The last change that I made in the software, not that by the way, is that pushing these buttons gives a signal, but I did not make a distinction between the buttons. And I did so at the very end, but that gave another problem. So how to go from here? Well, while in Octave I had gotten some kind of nice graph, I did not make it in Scilab, and in Octave I earlier had an experience using with imaginary values, which is in itself pretty odd, since these data doesn't produce imaginary data, and imaginary data is like I square is -1. That is imaginary data. And while imaginary data, imaginary numbers is quite common in physics and in mathematics and in electronics, in this case not the intention. So I overcame the problem in Octave, but is it now returning in Scilab is the question. So let's go see how after this introduction goes with all the data. Right, so how to continue? Well, first of all I have to remove the present data, and it will automatically be generated again when I log in for giving input. Alright, so now stuff happens right here. So that's all good. Here hopefully all good as well, and the difference that I mentioned was right here. We picked it right here, so this is this cable from here 1 and 2 switch to and switch to A, and these were the same value, no longer 2, 1 and 2, 2. Okay. Apart from that, how to go on? Well, let's first view Octave. This is of course the data from last time with a nice graph, not making much sense, but anyway. And last time I didn't make much of Scilab. Well, this is Scilab, and I got it opened again. Now here there's something I do not like. What do I see? Is this imaginary? I don't see an eye or anything, but I do see 2 zeros, and that is the strange thing. And by the way, I made a mistake, because this should not be 4, this should be, going back to here, this should by now be how much? 6, not 4. And if I go down here, where I write everything into the file, it's 6. Well, 0 to 5 is 6. So this is wrong anyway. Infinite number of unknown number of rows, 4 columns, not good. And if I reload it again, it says error. So I am now hopefully doing something. Okay, clear. That is very good. Let me do it again. Already opened. Aha. Really? So what is A then? This is not what I expected. But the bad thing is it already was opened. So how to close a file? Or using mclose. Alright. All expected. Quotes. Clear. Do it again. And this should not be this one, but wrong number of arguments. Why? Okay, this is leading to nowhere, I'm afraid. So I will have to shut down Scilab and then see if I can change this by reopening and then doing 6 and then whatever, because this is nonsense. Alright. Well, not alright basically, but you know what I mean. I hope. Anyway. How to go on? Well, I need to copy the data. So let's first see how this data is doing. and I haven't turned any, I haven't changed any setting. So now this is rather typical. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I really did change that. Do I have 5 columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do I have those columns? Have I pressed the buttons? No. Should I? Yes. So giving some input, then pressing one button, pressing the other, and pressing another one. So you would say that it is enough data, but is it? I go to the very end of do I see some zeros somewhere? I see no zeros at all. So this is rather strange, unless one of the settings, because oh no, because what I need to be sure of is that this is when the sensor value 2 is over 500. Is it? No, this is wrong, because I have once again forgotten to put it to the right one. Now it is available. Serial monitor, access the console. Oh wait, that's not is that necessary? Maybe not. Let's give in the password anyway. Yeah, it's same console. Same like this one. So I need sensor value 2. Where are you? This is sensor value. Oh, here. It's over 500, and yeah, it's over 500. So that means that this should be registered. That is interesting indeed. Go in here. So why is there no zero coming in? I am pressing the buttons. Any input? Yes or no? No, not yet, or not anymore at least. Okay, how about now? And from the beginning value it is going very rapidly, but I still don't see a zero in here. So that and the input of the sensor value 2 is over 500, so that doesn't make sense. Where does this go wrong? Alright, first thing is copy the present file to the laptop. So doing like this. And this should be alright. Okay, that's the new file. Now I also have closed and reopened Scilab. So first thing to do is opening, then read. Interesting. What's the value? Really? There's no graph to be made of this. Okay. What about this one? Oh. Really? Now, okay. Let's put this away for a moment. No. Yes. This one as well. Octave. So, let's clear everything, I hope. This is a different graph, clearly. Plot. So why does this work? Why is this working and doesn't the other? Not that this makes very much sense, but at least it's something. Broken pipe? Really? So, okay, wait, I've quit now. Let's do it again. How much is being copied? Yeah, okay, because it's going on and on and on, probably. So, back to Scilab. No, Octave. Clear. Okay. Broken pipe again. Oh, a very different one now. Or why is it given a broken pipe? Something new each and every time. And then going back to the buttons, because with sensor value 2 higher than 500, which is desired right now, why do I not get a 0 Why do I not get a 0 in these places? Or, and I talking sense anyway. If I press 2, switch 2 pressed, and look right to the screen. Okay, let's stop it here. Switch 2 is 0, switch yeah, switch is 0, switch 2 is 0. And when I press it, it's 1. And now the other one is 1. So I should get either 0 or 1. But I'm not looking at 0 or 1 at all. Nowhere. So something goes wrong. Quite wrong. Okay, end of data. But still, a 1 or a 0 should be visible in the data file. Such is not the case, nowhere. Okay, let me press 2 for a longer period of time. Because then I will know that it is registered. $571. If says yeah, then it is being registered. So is one of the settings wrong then? Could be possible. But unlikely, because it is either larger than 500 or smaller or equal to 500. And this clearly says it is larger than 500. So it should be there somewhere. And there's no 1 or 0 to be viewed anyhow. And these are 5 columns. Going back here, why is there a broken pipe anyway? Okay, forward, right, okay, now I have 2 lines, that's good, but still, oh wait, and this is the, not the latest data, this is the data that I copied latest. But still there's no 0 or 1. Well, here's a 1, but I don't count as it because there's no 0 either. This needs more investigation. Why is not all data captured? Alright, so the data from these two says value 2 larger than 500, which is the case. Okay, for visual effect, let's run the data. These 2 buttons are being shown. What? That did not make sense. Right here. This makes no sense. A switch being on while not being pressed here as well. And that is this button. Or this one. No, this one. Why does it show 1 when it is 0? Now I press it, now it should show 1. Yes. Released. 0. And now this one. Switch 2. Pressed. Or am I mixing things up? Possibly, but I don't have that many switches. And this switch over here is only for an RC circuit. And unfortunately the view is blocked. But let me carefully put it this way. So I'm talking about this switch here, and yeah, a very short flash. This still doesn't work, although it should. And okay, one wire gone, but so be it for now. Anyway, like this, like this. Alright, once again, diverted from what I was doing. Data stored in here, copied over the network, shown in Octave is okay, shown in Scilab does not make any sense. It's not even imaginary, like it was in Octave. It's just a value that I can't do it. Still have to find out. Clearly. Is this the same? Switch and switch 2. Yeah. These are out of the equation. These are in the equation. What to do? Finding out more. And time given, time is up. Okay, so that's the end of this episode with some mysteries not solved and a mystery with it, adding I mean. So data is being captured, Octave showing fine, Scilab not fine at all. Then considering this switch too, then this switch is showing confusing data, being pressed when it's not pressed. And well, a lot more should be getting back to work. And this switch is being out. Needs higher, look at that, needs larger wires. So now it won't work at all. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Give the video a thumbs up, like it, leave a comment or suggestion. Or suggestion as command. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like it, leave a comment. You can follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like it, leave a comment. You can show your support by donating a small amount of money. You can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website and or with my videos, depending on the pledge you make. And this is of course going to be continued. So thank you for watching.